Good morning, all of you. This is Pawan Kumar, Head of the Department of Electronics in MNGS and Hardware College, Malkipuram. In this class, we are discuss about XS3 code. First of all, in this video, I have to discuss XS3 code and its advantages, and then go to XS3 addition and XS3 subtraction. First of all, we will discuss about what is meant by XS3 code. The XS3 code is a non-weighted code. That means that it has no base or radix. That means that in yesterday class we are discussing BCD code, binary coded decimal. It is a binary weighted code. That means 8421. These are the binary codes for BCD code. In this way, the XS3 code has non-weighted code. It is used to express code used to express decimal numbers. These used to express decimal numbers itself, complementary binary coded decimals, BCD code, and numerical system which has biased representation. The self complementary binary code decimal is, that means that if we has XS3 code number which is inverted, that equivalent of BCD code, that is the self complementary of a binary. It is particularly significant for arithmetic operations as it overcomes shortcoming encountered while using 8421 BCD code to add two decimal digits whose sum exceeds 9. These are used for arithmetic operations, basically used in 8421 BCD code, which is shortcoming. That means in XS3 code you are using only arithmetic operations referred to as BCD code addition. XS3 arithmetic uses different algorithm than normal non-biased BCD or binary positional number sum. The XS3 addition is different from the normal binary addition. You can observe how to represent the XS3 code. It can be obtained by adding 3, that means decimal value 3 to each decimal digits. Then it can be represented by using 4-bit binary number for each digits. That means that we are adding XS3 value to each decimal digits. Then it can write the 4-bit binary numbers. An XS3 equivalent of a given binary number is obtained using the following steps. First, step 1, find the decimal equivalent of the given binary number. We can write the binary decimal equivalent of a binary number. Second one, add +3 to each digits of a decimal number. Now step 2, we are adding +3, that means XS3 to each decimal of a decimal number. And again step 3, convert the newly obtained decimal number back to the binary number to get required XS3 equivalent. That means we can add, after adding 3, which can be obtained after adding decimal number back to binary number to get required XS3 equivalent. Note, you can add 0033, 0011, that means decimal value of 3 to each 4-bit group in binary coded decimal number BCD to get desired XS3 code. Example 1, convert decimal number 23 to XS3 code. How to convert? According to the XS3 code, we are using 3 steps. First step, we convert decimal number into the binary number. Then convert into 4-bit binary number for the result of each digits. Therefore 23 plus, we are adding 3. We are first adding 3, 2 plus 3 and 3 plus 3, that is equal to 56. You know about the binary value of 5 and binary value of 6, which is the required XS3 code of given decimal number, that is 23. Example 2, we convert decimal number 15.46 into XS3 code. Again you can follow the 3 steps. First we are converting decimal number into the binary number. Therefore 15.46 plus 33.33, that equal to 48.79, equal to, about the 1, 5, 4, 6 values of binary numbers. This is our required x3 code number. You can follow the table. You can see in this table decimal numbers, BCD code and x3 code. Decimal numbers 0 to 9, BCD code 84 to 1. These are the binary weighted code. It has only 9. We are using 0 to 9 only. x3 BCD plus 0 3 0 0 1 1, that means 3. We are adding BCD plus 3 value. We can get x3 code value. Converting into binary coded decimal BCD codes. That means x3 code is converted into binary code, BCD code. How to convert? To give x3 code, the equivalent decimal number can be determined by splitting number into 4-bit group, starting from least significant for integer part and from leftmost digit for fractional part. That means that we are converting x3 code into BCD code, then we are split into number of 4-bit groups in a given binary number. That means we are adding x3 code numbers, then subtract 0011 from each 4-bit group, that will be binary decimal digit to form that number. In this conversation, we are converting x3 code to binary BCD code. That means that we are subtract from BCD code to x3 0011, that means BCD decimal value of 3. For example, you can see an example here. Convert x3 code 100101 into BCD and decimal number. Solution: grouping 4 for each group. We are dividing a given x3 code number, which is divided into 4 digits. Then we can subtract 0011 from the given number, so which is equal to 00010110. So binary coded decimal is 00010110, which is equivalent of binary BCDs, which is equivalent of decimal number 16. That means that in this example we can observe x3 code is into 4 bits group, split into the 4 bits, and then we are subtract x3 value from a given number, then we get BCD decimal equivalent. Advantages of x3 code: these are unweighted binary codes. These are self-complementary codes. We are already discussed. For example, x3 code for decimal number 5 is 100, and one's complement of 100 is 0111, which is equivalent of x3 code of decimal 4 value. That means that if the change of position of a binary number, then it changes the another number. That it's 9's complement of a binary number 5. So that is a self-complementary of a codes. The codes 4 zeros and 4 ones are not used for any digit, which is advantage for memory organization. It has no limitation and it is considerably simple arithmetic operations. These are the advantages of x3 code. In next, we are going to x3 code addition. That means that we are simply adding 3 x3 codes, then we get a solution of the x3. Step 1, we have to follow the 4 steps for addition. We have to convert the numbers into x3. First of all, we have to convert given binary numbers into x3. How to convert? We are adding given binary number plus 03, that means 0011, each of the 4-bit group, then are simply increasing them by 3. That means that we are dividing binary number into 4-bit groups, then we are adding 3 value of a binary number. Next, second, step 2. Now the two numbers are adding using the basic laws of binary addition. There is no exception for this version. That means we are using only binary addition here. Next, step 3. Now which of 4 group have produced a carry, we have to add 0011 with them and subtract 0011 from the group which have not produced a carry during the addition. That means that we are in the previous step 2 we are adding two accessory codes in binary addition form. If we get carry, then we can add 0011. Otherwise we can subtract 0011. In step 4, the result which we have obtained after this operation, which is operation after this operation in accessory form, and this is our desired result. This result which have to obtain after this operation in accessory from the result. We are following 4 steps for binary addition. Let us example. Let us take two binary numbers. These are, first of all, first number we are converting into 4-bit groups. We are divided into 4-bit groups, that is binary number. Then we can add 3 value, that means 0011. Then we get accessory code. It depending upon the normal binary operation. And we can also split into the second number in 4-bit groups. Then we can add 0011 value in binary addition, and also get second accessory code. We can add these two accessory codes in binary addition, which are our required accessory codes. Then we can add in binary addition. If we can add binary addition, if the carry and subtracting zeros from groups which did not produce carry, we get result as a. That means that we can, if you produce the carry of the 4-bit groups, then we can add 0011. Otherwise you can subtract 0011. Then after adding and subtracting the 0011, we can final result. That is the accessory code addition. If you can require these accessory code addition to BCD code, then you can reduce and can subtract from accessory code to 0011. Then we get BCD code. This is the addition of 2 accessory codes. And next one, accessory code subtraction. You can also follow the 5 steps for binary subtraction. First of all, we are converting given binary numbers into 4 bits groups, split into 4 bits. Then we are next one, we can add 0011 to given binary numbers. Then step 3, subtract from 0011 from each 4 bit if the bar is occurred. Otherwise add from 0011. In step 4 and step 5, finally we get desired result in accessory code, which is follow the 5 steps. For example, we are taking 2 binary numbers, which is accessory subtraction. In this example, we require, first of all, we convert given binary numbers into accessory codes. That means we are adding 0011 each 4-bit group. First step 1, we are split into the 4 given binary numbers into 4-bit groups. Then we are adding 0011 to the given binary numbers. Then we get accessory code of a given binary numbers. And again, second number we can get also converted into accessory code. These 2 accessory codes are adding in proper binary subtraction, depending upon the binary subtraction. You can also in this subtraction we get, if you get borrow, then and then subtract the 0011 from the given binary digits. Otherwise you can add 0011 from the binary numbers. Then we get desired, that required binary outputs of a given required accessory subtraction. Assignment for students. In this exam, first one, convert decimal to XS3 code. Second one, 118 decimal to XS3 code. Convert XS3 code to BCD. Next, fourth one, to add two binary digits in XS3 code addition. Next, fifth one, you can subtract binary digits in XS3 subtraction method.